Top of the morning. It's your boy Carter again, back again. So today I want to talk about, is it okay to demote people in your life, like their positions? Like, say if somebody is your best friend, or they like your right hand, or your two man, or whatever it may be, or just in general, like, you know, people that you keep close by. Is it okay, or should you demote them or promote them? So like if you have a friend that's not like somebody you kick it with all the time, but they've been consistent over the years, maybe on Facebook, they talk to you and keep up with you and make sure you're good mentally and stuff like that, and you do the same, should you promote that person? And what I mean by promote, should you consider them to be a better friend, or a good friend, or a best friend? I was kind of thinking about it like this. I've been hearing a lot of stories just from everybody on social media, of course, you know, talking about people that's been close to them doing the wrong and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Or being narcissistic, find out their narcissistic, you know, tendencies and whatnot, even in their friendships. And so, like, something that I did, you know what I mean, is really kind of like promote and demote people, like certain people. I just adjusted my board. And what I mean about adjusting my board is I actually took time out to sit down and just kind of think about like my standpoint with people that's in my phone or that's on my social media and things like that, and decide if I even want them around for what's coming next. You know, if you got a lot of good things, positive things going on in your life, it might be a good idea to demote people that are not like on board with what you got going on, or that's not helping push you forward. And I feel like, say if you had a friend that's been your friend for, you know, 10 years or whatever, and the first 5 years y'all was locked in, y'all always checked up on each other, y'all always you know, had something positive or something, you know, good to add to each other's relationship, you know what I mean? And it comes to a point where, you know, you might have to move on, or you might relocate or something like that, and you see it die off, almost kind of similar to when you like got a job and then you cool with co-workers and whatnot like that, and then once you leave or they quit or fire one, you know, between the two of y'all just stop talking, you know what I mean? It just kind of dies because it died at the job scene. Well, it's just, excuse me, I'm drinking coffee. But yeah, it's the same with your life for real. So if you think about it like this, like here's an example. Think right now, like your closest 3 people, not necessarily your best friend, but like 3 people that you like talk to on a regular basis and check in with, like now. And then think back 5 years, and if those persons wasn't there, or if, you know, or if it was used to be somebody else that used to be there, then you probably unsubconsciously demoted them if you stop talking to them like that, you know, and stop engaging with them like you used to. I.e., or vice versa, I should say, if you had somebody that was lingering around and they always was friendly when you seen them, and then now y'all talk all the time, or you know whatnot, then they probably got unsubconsciously promoted. But what we need you to do is to go ahead and actually make that decision in your head, because it's just like when you take a pen to pad and you write something down, you remember it a lot better. So always take the time out to really think about people in your life and place them. Actually tell yourself what their title is, so to speak, inside your head. That way you can lock them in and act accordingly. And also, you know, that kind of might bring to light some of the people that you figure was like really, really close to you, but you find them doing a lot of stuff that you don't agree with these days, because you have changed. Remember, you change all the time, and so do they. They might not realize it, you might not realize it, but now you have the chance. Now that I'm telling you this, you have the chance to sit back and really think about it. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're looking at this video and you be like, how can you tell me? Trust me, I'm telling you because I know. I'm telling you because I know. And like I said, in order for me, I feel like my purpose in life is to succeed, but I can't succeed in the way that I'm supposed to without helping people around me succeed. I'm trying to surround myself with a tight circle of positive people, positive energy. And by you watching this video, you're contributing to that. Of course, you need to like, give me some more likes, you know what I mean? I hate to say it like that, but remember, think about it like this. Y'all see me and I'm going to work, and I'm trying to get this thing moving. So in order for me to really get y'all the quality content and lock in with y'all, I need to know that y'all actually listening. But it's all at the end of the day to help you and also help myself too, because I got to remind myself of people's positions sometimes and make sure that I got my boundaries set up. So that's also another way to find out what position they should be in with you. Set your boundaries with everybody. I'm talking about everybody. Set your boundaries with them and watch their response. Now, if their response is boundaries, then they probably not, need to be demoted or removed altogether. You need to fire their position, just like take it all the way out. Now, if they're, going above and beyond, they had no problem with boundaries, and it's like, I can respect that, I understand that, then they probably somebody that's okay to keep around for the long term. You know what I mean? But remember, just like with anything, as time moves on, you have to go back to the board and keep checking and make sure that they're, upholding that position you gave them in your life. You don't want somebody near you that's toxic, or somebody near you that's going to be trying to take from you and sabotage you, or specifically sabotaging. Like, sabotage is just diabolical. To watch somebody, that's changed or changing, and they're changing for the better, and then you try to step on their toes or set them back or bring them back to what you would call reality, back to where, if that person's not in a good position, they don't want you to see you higher, and they're trying to hold you back. Those people, definitely let go of those people. For real, let them go. And some of the things that you have to do when it comes to that is not going to be easy, because you're going to have a lot of people that you might realize, like, damn, I don't really want to do that to this person or do that to this person. Well, that's your conscience, or that's your emotions playing into it. And what you need to do is remove your emotions from the whole factor. Just, if you would look at your board as if you were just a regular person that's just walking past, and you just look down and be like, huh, that don't make sense, that makes sense. You have to look at your situation with people and relationships with people like that. You have to be both the judge and the jury on it. You know what I'm saying? You really have to, in the audience too, you got to really look from as many perspectives as you can and understand, what people are doing and how they affect your life. Because it could be little things. They can call you and constantly put negative stuff in your ear about you. Call themselves trying to tell you, I told you so, or trying to be hypercritical of the things you're doing. But what you need to do is think about what they doing. Think about what they saying and react accordingly. Stop letting people come to you with advice all the time. Not everybody should be giving you advice, because then you're just going to come off as naive and lost. You know what I'm saying? You have to accept the fact that you did live a life up to this point, and up to this point you have learned some things, and up to this point you have been through some things, and right now you don't need somebody to tell you what to do. You might need a witness just to make sure you're not crazy. You know what I'm saying? Some of my decisions I made that were critical, big decisions, I told somebody before I did them. I knew what I was doing. I calculated what I was about to do, and I thought about the consequences, the repercussions, and all of that, and where it might take my life and things like that. And so the people that were close to me, that earned that position to be close enough to even get that information before it happened, I let them know. I'm not calling for advice. I'm calling to let you know what I'm about to do, because I need to make sure that I'm not crazy at the end of the day when I do it. So what I want you guys to do, I want you to first and foremost set your boundaries of what you're going to take and what you're not going to take. And then what I want you to do after that is think about your closest, 3 people that you interact with. And I use 3 specifically because you need one person that should be your main close person, like best friend or whatever. It could be your wife, it could be your actual best friend. Number 2 should be the person that wants to be your best friend, or that's doing all the things that a best friend should do, but they're not quite your best friend. They're just a real good friend. And number 3 should be something maybe somebody you look up to, or somebody you feel you get advice from. It could be a mentor or another good friend. And see if their positions have changed over the past 5 years, 3 to 5 years. Have they been acting a little funny, different, hating on you, or encouraging you? Do they get as excited as you get when you get that new whip, or when you get your new apartment or your new house, or you get married, or you get a new partner, or whatever it may be? Do they get as excited as you when you get something that you want in life, or that you've been talking about? Or do they just kind of give you a dry, bland, oh, okay, that's good, call me when you get home, type shit like that? You know what I mean? They give you that type of energy that they really don't care. They just pretending, and you can feel it. You might want to reevaluate what their position is with you in life. Well, y'all, this been it for the